All right, welcome to it. It is the Plan B After Show podcast, a web exclusive.
Exclusive.
Uh,
Actually, wrong mic. Exclusive.
Wow, that's coming in hot. I'm gonna turn you down a little bit.
No, that's because I
Ridiculous.
put my mouth up to it. That's why.
You know what? I'm just gonna turn you all the way off. That's
All right. Because you have the controls. You know what, buddy boy?
That's right. I am the button pusher. Oh, good.
Yeah, how's that feel? It doesn't feel good, does it?
Ratings just went through the roof.
Right. You felt lonely. You felt lonely there for a second.
There we go.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you bastard. Hunter.
How's that?
All right, let's get right to it here on your After Show podcast web exclusive.
It's just like your ex. It's just like your ex, you know? You just leave, why don't you? And then when she does, you're like,
please come back.
Please.
I'm lonely. I got a life hack, another life hack for you here. To escape from a crocodile's jaws, push your thumbs into its eyeballs.
God.
It will let you go instantly.
Just stay away from crocodiles.
Yeah. That's with all these, like, punch a shark in the gills, or, do a zigzag pen.
Right.
Like, I'm going to be terrified. Do you think I'm going to have the wherewithal to remember to stab
I got a life hack for you. To get out of a shark's bite, stay the fuck out of the ocean.
Yeah. Here's a life hack for you. Don't put yourself in situations where animals could fucking eat you.
God.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I've seen Discovery Channel too much. I've seen those. You know what's nice about YouTube and like being able to basically type anything into the internet and kind of experience the situation? You learn from it. It's much like touching the stove when it's hot. You got to do it once to realize, oh, okay, I'm never going to do that again. Which is nice about YouTube is when you watch cars go end over end on the highway and watching people get launched out of the top. All right, I'll put my seatbelt on. You know, you kind of get to learn things through life through it.
Yeah. We back in the day, people didn't realize all the dangers around them.
Well, you had to live through it.
Now we have some semblance of like, okay, maybe I won't do this or maybe I won't do that. Yeah.
So do you think through time and through when people living through when I don't know, the humans were born, you do things and you learn over time, and then it just got you kind of learn, and then you learn not to do this, and then over a vast amount of time, do you think it'll ever stop, or do you think we continue to learn, or do you think we get to a point where like this is just the way to do it? Don't you know what I'm saying? You got to live and learn.
Well, see, now here's the problem, though, is that it doesn't quite work that way anymore because survival of the fittest isn't a thing anymore. See, back then, the smart ones who didn't get eaten by the saber-toothed tigers, all right, who didn't get crushed by a mammoth and then moved on, who did, the smart, strong, fittest survived. But now, with modern technology, modern medicine, and all these things, we're keeping the weak alive. The weak gazelle is no longer getting picked off, and those genes now are continuing on in that weaker bloodline. It's continuing on. So I don't know what's going to happen. I think we're just going to have to hope that our technological advances get us to a point. But also, what's technology going to do if you get bit by a crocodile? We get in a crocodile's jaw. I don't.
Just don't put yourself in those situations.
See, that's where I'm at. Like, I'm sorry, but is the ocean really that great that you need to go into it? And
I was just there, Brock. And, it really is a big, beautiful blue thing. But if you know anything about it, I put my toes in it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's about it. And honestly, that's good enough.
That's good enough.
That's good enough.
That's good enough. Because like 3 hours later, we were on a boat looking at a bunch of rays that were swimming up to people on the beach. And I'm like, they have
fever.
A fever of I'm like, they have no idea. They really don't. That could be me. That could be me right there. Like,
yep.
Stay on land.
I'm good.
Yeah, dude. I'm good on all that.
How about just an above ground pool? Okay.
Even that.
But even that, if you're in Florida, fucking crocodile going to get there.
You leave cover off one night. And
did you see that video where the one, I'm sure you have.
The lady was in it and it's swimming after her?
Dude, that fucking crocodile went into it. It's not like she jumped in and it was already, that thing crawled into it and
went after.
And you think you'd have the wherewithal to stab that thing in the eyes? No, you're not. Ridiculous.
I got a crazy story. So this is my cousin. So my cousin's a little bit older than I am. They were the original wakeboarders. They were part of this crew called Pointless Crew in middle of Florida, whatever. So she was wakeboarding one day, and it was just her and her husband at the time. And he was driving the boat. She was boarding. She falls off the board. They're used to gators. You see them everywhere. They would catch gators and whatnot. Well, she fell off her board this one time. And typically when you're wakeboarding, they leave you alone. You're making too much noise. They don't like the boats. They just don't like a lot of clutter in the water, right?
Yeah.
Unless they're really hungry well, this one apparently was, because she said the biggest crocodile she had ever seen in her life. And she's seen a lot.
Well,
she was laying doing this, going back to the boat. And she says the face comes up right here. Right next to her, dude. Looking eyeball to eyeball.
Well, see, now there's some animals that get big enough that they don't give a shit. They're like, whatever. I don't care about a boat. I don't care. Like, I am the apex predator in this area.
She says, Hunter, I see these things every single day. It's almost as common as, it's another spider, kind of like what you would call it, in Michigan. Yeah. She's like, this situation, though, was different. She's floating in the water and seeing that face come up right next to you, right next to your face. The life left my body. Life just froze. And I guess her husband freaked out too. And you know how like the pregnant lady that pulls the car off of her child?
Yeah.
She finds the strength. Apparently that's what he did. He grabbed her life vest and one-handed pulled her into the boat.
Just whipped her into the boat.
Yeah, just boom, boom.
He
probably did. Yeah, I mean, you saved my life. I
mean, I would.
You wouldn't even have to be saved.
No, I wouldn't even need the crocodile. I'm like, hey, we're on a boat. It's wild to me that people live in those areas, man. How about this? Here's your life-saving hack. Just don't live in Florida and you'll be fine.
Florida can kill you. Florida's a lot like Australia.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't live in Florida or Australia.
Dangerous things.
Russia.
Yeah.
Any of those places.
Russia is just the people,
Yeah, exactly.
Really scary.
You don't worry about the animals there. You worry about the people in Russia. That's what it is. Anyway. All right, good enough for now. That is your Plan B After Show podcast web exclusive. Look out, there's a crocodile behind you.